of Naked Departure Radio. It's a new year. Happy 2019. I was asked today by someone who's not that young. They're not that old either, but they're not that young. And I was asked today, why are the police in Barbados royal? Why do they have that word, royal, within their name? And at this point, I'm really too ashamed to go into any explanations. So I kind of wrote it out, how I felt. And after writing it out, I decided maybe I should send a little short response to this lady, and she is residing in Alaska, and she wants to go on a cruise to the Caribbean, which would include Barbados. And she just asked me a simple question, and I will tell her the truth. And with all truths could come some kind of embarrassment, some kind of shock, some kind of uneasiness. But I am ashamed that the police in Barbados work for the royal family. Now, I don't know how they explain it in Barbados, but it is what it is. The Barbados police are there. They are there. They are there for the pleasure of the Queen. The prison in Barbados, where they, the black police force, put their brothers. That prison is called Dodds, and it's Her Majesty's prison. There's only one prison in Barbados, and it has the name of Her Majesty. Now, to think that Barbadians who pride themselves on being so educated will still to this day work for a regime that held them in slavery goes beyond words. You cannot put it in words. There's no way 200, 300 years from now, hopefully, the world would have evolved that you can look back on this time and really explain it, really explain the spirit of a people that would go along with that would allow that. And for me, it's the scariest thing in the world to think that you're being policed by black people who work for people who enslaved your ancestors. It's a scary thing. And I no longer live in fear because I no longer live in Barbados, but it was part of that held me incapacitated when I was there. I was not myself when I was there. And for someone sitting across from me saying that this is a place they want to go and visit, not live, just visit and passing through, they'll never see that. They'll never see that underbelly, that side of Barbados, because Barbados is picture perfect. It's a beautiful island. But it's when you start to interact with the people there that you get a sense of the sub culture that's there. It's something that you probably will never butt up to in any other part of the world. Barbados is for Barbadians. It is for you. No one else would understand unless you've been there and lived. You have to overstay your welcome to understand what I'm saying. Now, I don't want to go on long on this. I explained it a little bit, and I'm explaining it now on the video. I will send this video to her, and I have a little note to her that I will send along with the video. But it's amazing to me that Barbadians have not progressed. They have not progressed. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, no matter how they try to make you feel a certain way, they have not progressed. You can see it when you go there. You can see it if you're from there. You can feel it if you're from. If you came from Barbados, you came from a slave, and deep within you, you know it. You know it. Barbadians have to leave the island and go and live somewhere. They have to transplant themselves somewhere else. Once you are there, you are part of it. Once you are there, you are part of that particular war. There's a civil war. You don't see it, you don't smell it, but it's there. There's something there that would unnerve you if you have a spirit self. You know, most people there, like I would say, are kind of dead, soulless. It's a subhuman type atmosphere, but you have to live there for a while to understand what I'm saying. And Bajans who live there, they know what I'm saying is true, no matter how they try to say no, it's not true. They know it's true. There was a time that I said that a lot of professionals there have no qualifications. They go away, they disappear from Barbados, come back, and they say, hey, I have this and I have that. And they said it was all a lie. We know now that's not a lie. It's not a lie. But you have to actually know what you're dealing with, and you have to know what to look for when you're dealing with these third world country and people that live in these third world country. You have to know what to look for. Now, I don't want to be on here any longer. The Barbados Police Force, Royal Barbados Police Force, they are in place to protect the property of Her Majesty, the Queen. That's what they're there for. That's what they do. They incarcerate their own people, black people. The jail is Her Majesty's prison. And if perchance you need to go to the hospital, it's her hospital, Queen Elizabeth. And there are whole other places that has her name. There's Crown Land. And there's everything else. The Parliament is, is all borrowed from, their colonial masters. And that's the way it is. And they're there. And they are 100% in agreement with maintaining that status quo. That's what they do. That's what they're there for. And that's it. It's Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.